Hello everyone, this video will cover Module 5. Module 5 is toward the end of our fiction unit, so you'll notice that for our 3 genres, we have a couple of modules that are just content-based, so we're learning terms and aspects of that type of literature. Then we take an exam, so Module 5 is your first exam, and then the module after that will be the essay for that particular genre. So you'll kind of see the pattern going on here. So this module here is our exam for fiction, and to take the exam we only have one new chapter, but we don't have any new readings, so there's no new stories to look at. So you're just looking at this chapter over theme, which kind of goes over just how to identify themes within a work, particularly a work of fiction, and what counts as a theme and what doesn't, and that kind of thing. And then of course there's the readings that you've done already. All of these chapters will be covered in the exam, so make sure that you go back and review, particularly terminology. There will be some questions about the stories that were in the readings for the quizzes. So these cover all of the quiz pools of questions. So anything that you read or examined or reviewed or whatever for a quiz, that is a possibility to be on the exam. So the chapter, actually I want to open the chapter. Let me get back. The exam itself is 50 points, and there are 25 questions worth 2 points each. The exams are not like the quizzes in that you can only take them one time. So do not start the exam until you're ready to finish it. If you start the exam, you have to finish it. You have to sit down and complete it in one sitting, and you have 60 minutes to complete it. So just kind of keep that in mind. Make sure that if you don't start it unless you're actually ready to sit down and finish it. If you have some kind of technical issue, email me right away. So like if you lose your power, or I don't know, something happens, like you start the exam and your computer refreshes or whatever, send me an email. I'll reset the exam and it will give you new questions. So just kind of keep in mind that you'll get new questions for a new attempt if you need one because of some kind of technical issue. So that is one part of the exam. So that's just the like true, false, multiple choice questions. It should be pretty easy. They're all similar questions to what you've had on the quizzes. The second part of the exam is to do the essay question. So rather than putting it in with the true, false questions, because I have to, anytime we do it like an essay answer in a test, I have to go in and manually grade those. And so I found that it's a little bit easier to do those separate, and then that way you automatically have a grade for the essay, and so that's kind of nice, or for the exam. And then for the essay part, then I go in and grade that, so you'll get a grade on that later. So this is just it's not like a formal essay assignment, but it's sort of like an essay question that you would encounter on an exam. So you're expected to write out in like paragraph form your interpretation. So you're going to choose one story out of just the fiction section of the textbook. So any of the short stories that you've read, or even one that we didn't have to read for class that you think is interesting, that's fine. Word document, 2 paragraphs minimum, not a bulleted list. Tell me the author, title, page number of the story, and then what the main theme is. So that's why we have the chapter on theme in this unit. So make sure that you look through that first so that you are prepared for identifying a theme in a story. And then the fiction elements that you see, especially how they tie to the theme. So if you think that the theme is I don't know, something to do with love, then you might want to discuss how the setting shows that, or what sort of symbols are in there, and how it shows that. So be specific, tie those details in, and then you can also discuss kind of your personal response to the story, what you liked about it, how you connected with it, but mainly we're thinking about like fiction terminology, things that you learned through reading this. You can discuss why it's your favorite. All of those things are appropriate to put in. So it's a little bit like a response type question, but the main focus is on theme because that's kind of the new thing for this unit. So just keep that in mind. I'm expecting maybe 2 paragraphs, so not a full essay, but you do want to make sure that it's like written in your own words, and that kind of thing. Obviously, you should not be using any plagiarized or AI created content. And then, your grade is this will be graded separately, but you can think of it as part of the exam grade. So that is the unit. If you have any questions about the module, about the assignments, feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, have a great week.